Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, She Weaves Wisdom. My name is Serena Nicole, and I am dropping in to offer some collective guidance at this time. I feel to really offer more guidance at this time as for me, I'm actually moving through a pretty big transition in my life, and I feel like in this transition, um, there is a lot that is unknown. And so my intention is to drop into this space of offering this divine guidance, this channeled wisdom from spirit to offer those that are similarly transitioning in their life some reassurance and some divine grace. So, what wants to come through today? I'm really feeling called to these cards. So, what messages are here for us on this day? Whether you're watching this, soon, or it's whenever you land on this reading, my intention's always that it's for those that most need to receive it at this time. Okay, so I've got Ace of Swords. I read cards intuitively, which means it may not be the traditional meaning of the card. Three of Wands. And I think this is like the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's this theme around massive transformation. There's truth, and in this truth or self-honesty, uh, something's being revealed even. Um, it's created clarity. It's created a sense of understanding of what needs to be looked at, addressed, accepted, or transformed. That's what it feels like. I feel like it is a time of growth and uprising. It feels like, yeah, a transition from what was to something new. It's really important at this time during this transition that we practice and balance the extremes of the emotional kind of, I guess, aftermath, or the emotional, I want to say like the extremes of thoughts and feelings around this transition. This is the extremes card. We balance that with finding gratitude, really finding moments of gratitude for where we're at, what we've experienced. It feels like really sitting in the experience of acknowledging what has been and accepting it in its lessons and its blessings, lessons and blessings. Master healing. You may be seeing the number sequence 333. And it's just this reassurance that as a soul, we collect lessons, and each experience is contributing to our growth on this earth as a soul in a human body. And there may be lessons that are happening at this time that are contributing to our growth as a soul. And just knowing that, it's like really remembering that each experience that we go through is contributing to our growth here on earth as a soul having a human experience. So finding the balance, really being able to regulate ourselves. It's really important that we find ways to regulate our emotions, to not be too reactive, to not kind of go too far into story around what things mean, and instead find grounding and gratitude for what has been. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. It's a massive heart opening that's happening. And it can feel painful and it can feel like, yeah, I'm being drawn to art in heart. Find ways to express and channel the emotions that are arising at this time. Maybe through writing, speaking, singing, dancing, journaling. We've got finances, angel of finances. Honor and give thanks for the blessing you're about to receive. Goddess of beauty. You are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. And goddess of oneness, someone you love is thinking fondly about you in this moment. Any fears that are arising around money, there's this importance of balancing yourself and really not feeding into the fear, leaning more so into gratitude for what you do have in your world, knowing that money is, I'm just hearing like, as money comes, money goes, money comes in, money flows. It's like alleviate the fear around money is a big message because it will come in. It's around receiving. It's around, it feels like this very feminine energy of like sitting back, being receptive. And it's not, I want to clarify, it's not sitting back and doing fucking nothing. That's not what I mean. Resting. It's giving yourself time to be for a moment. This is something that I've really been experiencing, is this feeling of like needing to be busy because I've got a lot of space around me at the moment too, and time. And so I've found myself almost like going into like finding things to do to be busy, where what is actually being asked is to really soften and allow myself to be in my feminine energy of creativity, of deeply feeling, of slowness and sensuality, and rooting and grounding myself in that energy. Not overextending myself. It's like calling my energy back into me. Tending to my insecurities and the fears that are arising for me. Yeah. What else wants to come through? We've got the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So we're moving into a period of time where we're going to be building and creating from our heart space. It's going to be really giving birth to creations that are really honoring our soul's essence. And this is going to be moving from the Hermit. I feel like this is a period of time of Hermit energy. So like kind of going within, spending time in solitude. I have a lot of messages around like home environment. It's like spending time at home, like hearth and home. It feels like doing really wholesome practices like cooking and having friends over for a cup of teas and just like really like home body kind of homey vibes is what I'm getting. But we're moving into a time period of this, of the sun, of like radiance, of joy, of playfulness, of adventure, of experience. And it's giving way to this. This is what we're moving towards, this heart-based creative expression and experience in this next phase, this next chapter. So at the moment, it's about finding balance, really seeing the lessons and the learnings and taking taking those with us and finding gratitude for where we're at in this time period. We're going through this wisdom. It is. It's like finding the wisdom in this past chapter, knowing that it honestly has been building blocks for what's to come. You know, balance again. There's two messages around balance. So finding balance within, not getting too emotionally charged and not getting too caught up in story. That's what it feels like. Then we have purity and the void. The void really feels like this hermit energy, just like being, allowing ourselves to be. There's like a detoxing, a purification that's moving through our life. And it's just filtering out the complete parts, you know, those parts that have been completed. You may be feeling like fatigued as your nervous system rewires and like comes to like rest. You may be feeling something I've noticed is like I've been sleeping. Like I slept nearly all day yesterday. Sleep aches in my body. It's really interesting. I have these very unusual aches, body aches, and it's not like I'm sick. It's not a sickness. It's like an adjustment or something. And also like I went through this period of time where I was just eating so much, and now it's kind of dropped back again where I'm not eating so much. I'm not feeling the craving or the urge to eat. So that you may be experiencing that too. Goddess of the sacred path, let go of logic and trust your intuition. And this is it. This is where we're being led. And this is how we're being led. Deep rest, reset, balance, simple self-care, finding ways to nourish ourselves and ground ourselves, allowing ourselves to be in this in-between and the void, and really tending to ourselves through hearth and home, knowing that we're taking lessons with us from this past chapter of our lives, finding gratitude for those things, and then knowing that we're moving into a time period of following our intuition, number one. Money is on this path, so stop worrying about money. It's going to be okay. Again, following our heart, creating from that place, and leading into a time period of fruition, abundance, dreams coming to life, creations coming to life, money coming in. So where you are now is exactly where you are meant to be. Try not to feed into fearful stories. Find ways to self-soothe, and this feels like this is the energy we're stepping into, and it's the pink rose of Lady Nada. But that to me just feels like radiance and heart-based abundance. Again, it feels like we're stepping into this, and there's like two chalices of water. It's like the Two of Cups. It's like fulfillment, love, vibrancy, joyful creation. It's like soul-based experience. So I hope that's offered some reassuring messages for those that are also moving through transition in their life. And I'd love to hear from you. Are you moving through a transition too? I would love to hear what that is for you. yeah, so don't be afraid to comment below. I'd really love to hear from you. And is there anything else that wants to come through? Last two messages. We've got the Hanged Man and the Lovers. Yeah, it's the same energy. It's like for now, we are sitting in the in-between. We're sitting in the unknown. It's knowing that we're not stuck and that the choices we are making to move forward are leading to this energy of, again, it's that energy of fulfillment and love. It may lead to partnership, of connecting with a soulmate. But for me, in this moment, it's representing choices made from the heart and moving out of stagnancy by making choices from the heart and moving forward, choosing to move forward in a really heart-centered, soulful way. So trust yourself, trust your soul, trust what you feel on the inside, and know that when we are making choices from that place, it will lead to abundance, not just financially, but in a soulful way. All right, my darlings, that feels complete. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll talk to you again soon. Ciao.